I want to see how far this can go. Honestly, I want to see how far this can go. Anyway, hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Thamriyell. Welcome to Fan Friday. Also, something I was advised to also call it because of that outro picture. The very, very sexy outro picture by SystemFreez. By the way, link to his channel over in the description if you want to check them out. Wonderful, wonderful dude, wonderful friend of mine. You just had to put the end slate. Truly a Thamservice Friday. You know, Thamservice Friday does sound pretty good. For today, Fan Friday is going to be called Thamservice Friday. I don't know what we're going to call it next. If you have any suggestions, drop them down in the comment section and we'll see what we can do. Nevertheless, if you are first arriving to Fan Friday or Thamservice Friday for the very first time, what is this series? Is where we answer questions. You give me questions or ask me to do some odd things, maybe ask something about myself, my interests, something about anime, my thoughts on stuff, and then I answer it. No, but to be completely honest, it's just a way for us to talk together and just to interact and see what y'all say. I respond, we just make conversation happen, and I don't know, it's kind of cool. Nevertheless, let's go ahead and begin. From Stumpy, thanks so much for the comment, I really appreciate it. For the question, I'd like to know which was the first game that really made you feel frustrated to continue in terms of plot and story. Keep up the good work and hope to see more from you. Thank you so much, I really appreciate it. Thank you. My first game that really got me to kind of feel like I'm frustrated, but I'm just gonna finish the game for the sake of finishing because I just cannot just let it go. I just cannot let it go, just gotta finish it right then and off, just gotta knock it out of the park. The one game that it was is Tales of Zestiria. Somewhere throughout the game, I started getting really bored with the game, and at a certain point, it got really grindy because I didn't level properly, and because I didn't level properly, fights took forever, and because fights took forever, my fingers started to hurt from button mashing for about 40 minutes straight throughout a boss fight. Finishing the game through sheer force of will and perseverance, and through blood, sweat, and tears, and through hand cramps. Aside from that, I just cranked it out as best I possibly could, and just wanted to finish the game for the sake of finishing the game. I know Tales of Zestiria is not the most popular game within the series. Berseria is amazing so far. I'm loving Berseria and I need to stream it some more. I got shot with a weaponized cringe. Weaponize the cringe. That's what you come for, the cringiness. Ah, so good. I love doing this voice, I love it. What's your favorite chapter from SDR2? Oh, apparently SDR2 is Super Danganronpa, Goodbye Despair. Wow, I had no idea it was called Super Danganronpa. From that entire game, honestly, I have two #1 chapters. I love the entire game from bits, from beginning to end. It was crazy, it was dramatic, it was insane at certain points, and it was just, oh, such a good chapter. The two chapters I really liked, the very first one, where things are just about to happen, and the very last one. Those two chapters, in my opinion, were perfection. Actually, no, I gotta say, Chapter 5 with the last trial. Chapter 5 with that trial was the one that really tugged at my heartstrings, so I have to put it up there. So it has to be between the time between Chapter 1, last chapter, Chapter 6, and Chapter 5 with that trial, that very, very emotional trial that really just gripped me so much. It tugged at my heartstrings. My heart is so fragile because of it. From my pink sucks. Hey buddy, how's it going? Question 1, Chiaki or Kyoko? Oh, no, please. Granted, Kyoko is a very, very, very mature woman at this point, and she looks amazing in that miniskirt. I have to go with Kyoko. Chiaki is amazing. She's an incredible character, but man, Kyoko is just, oh my god, now she's a woman. She got that womanly charm. It's so hot. And, oh my god, oh Jesus Christ, which one do you choose? Which one do you choose? I say Kyoko, people are gonna be like, no, Chiaki. I see Chiaki, people are gonna say, no, Kyoko, come on, fam. Kyoko, I'm sorry, I think Chiaki is incredible, but Kyoko was the first girl that really caught my attention in the Danganronpa series. She was the first one. Actually, Saika was the first one, but then she, well, that I don't want to spoil, but yes, I'll have to go with Kyoko. If you ever travel to Europe, Northern Europe, cough cough, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, sounds like some great place I would like to actually visit. I was considering at certain point visiting if I ever go to Europe. Would you meet up and have a beer or two? Gladly. Anytime, no problem, let's do it. Question 3, if you could choose to be any protagonist in any visual novel for a day, who would it be? Oh, you know my answer, Casho from Nekopara. You kidding me? Surrounded by all these cat ladies and then be able to make delicious freaking cake? If I had the skill to even bake in the first place. But yeah, Casio from Necopara. From Monodroid Kuma, does Frythem Day work? Frythem Day. Frythem Day. It sounds like you're frying me. It sounds like you're putting me in a fry and just frying me there. It's just a day where you have them and you just deep fry them and you put them on a plate, put some barbecue on it, put some ketchup on it, just have a delicious fried them. I guess. I mean, please don't cannibalize my body. One more question for the fun. Any questions? You can ask as many questions as you want. This is a series where we can bring in more questions if you want to. Danganronpa 1 and 2 plus Ultra Dispergos. Who would fuck, marry, kill? It's gonna be a very, very weird thing to say. It's probably gonna weird a lot of y'all out. But I think here's my theory. The quiet ones are usually the crazy ones. The one girl that was really quiet, really quiet, was Pekko. I partially think she might be a demon in a sack, so to speak. Mary, oh man, oh, you know what, Mary? That's easy. Chiaki. We would just be playing games all day and night. Honestly, we were probably running a YouTube channel together and streaming together, and just playing games, and I don't know, I think it would be pretty fun. I think it would be a pretty good marriage, honestly. Kill. Oh, kill. Out of the entire Danganronpa series, who would you kill? It's so hard. I love all these characters. It's the imposter, the ultimate imposter, because I don't know anything about him. I don't think he even has much of a character. He doesn't even have an identity of his own. Yeah, I guess he wouldn't really matter as much. I don't know. I don't want to kill anybody in Danganronpa, but the one person I don't have a huge connection with is the ultimate imposter, because they don't have a lot of connection with people they can build up. They only can be somebody else, which is a really sad point. They'll probably feel really lonely and isolated. I would have to go with that, because I don't want to kill anybody else. I'm sorry, ultimate imposter. From Oculus Rift Destroyer. Please don't destroy Oculus Rift. I have a Danganronpa question. If you could revive 2 girls and 3 guys from Trigger Happy Havoc and 4 girls and 3 guys from Goodbye Despair, who would you bring back? Wait, wouldn't that be just bringing back the entire cast? From Michael. Who is the top 10 Danganronpa 1 and 2 characters in order? Oh, top 10. Top 10. You kidding me? Okay, I pulled up a list here just to make sure that I can start numbering them and keep track and order them and everything, but this is going to be a really difficult decision. This is not going to be in any particular order. This is not going to be like from most favorite to least favorite. This is just in general, because I honestly cannot choose, cannot prioritize the characters right now as is. So I'm going to do just top 10 in general. Aoi Asahina, of course. Byakuya Tagami, definitely. Chihiro Fujisaki. Such a good character, such a good character. Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu, of course. Hinata Hajime, gotta. Ibuki Miyoda, oh, so good. Kiyotake Ishimaru, fantastic. Kyoko Kirigiri, Makoto Naegi, and last but not least, character that I thought I would never be able to put on my list ever, Nagito Komaeda. After learning about everything from the second game, and a little bit from the Despair Girls as well about the Nagito Komaeda character, I realized how good of a character he actually is, and how I absolutely misjudged him. So he has to be on a list of these top 10. These are not in particular order, this is just the top 10 in general. From Keto Lord FR, are you familiar with Key Studios, the games of animes? If you want some examples, made Angel Beats, Clannad, among any others. Oh, am I familiar with Key Studios? I love Key. I love Key Studios. First of all, some of the anime adaptations and stuff has been amazing, and as I've heard a lot of amazing, really good stuff about the games. What's your favorite game or anime made by this company? Oh, Clannad, both seasons, Canon has to be there, and Angel Beats. One of the first shows after Sword Art Online, I ended up watching Angel Beats. I fell in love with it. That tugged so much at my heartstrings that actually made me feel emotions that I haven't felt when I watched any other medium, like Western medium. Watching films, dramatic films, or playing really dramatic games never tugged my heartstrings as hard as watching things like Angel Beats, Toradora, and Clannad. Those are like the first couple of shows that I've seen ever after Sword Art Online. Do you know that there's a hyperdimensional tuning anime, and have you watched it, or will you react to it? I want to. I need to finish the game. I need to finish the game before I can react to it, but I want to watch it so hard. I haven't seen anime in forever, but I really want to check that out for certain. From Akin Boskurt, hopefully I'm pronouncing the name right, link in the description below, and there should be some sort of a video, a channel icon or whatever you can go over to. Mostly just go use the link in the description. He plays a lot of World of Warcraft, so I'm not sure if it's really a forte, but he does show his face cam sometimes there. You can compare and contrast this if you want to. Will you ever play Princess Evangel or Grisire no Kajitsu? Oh, you have no idea. I got things cooking up in the background that I want to release, and they have something to do with those games, and W Happiness that came out for Princess Evangel that I want to also check out as well. And oh my god, it's just, oh, I want to release so many videos. I need to just figure out a proper time to do it. How tall are you? Roughly 6 feet. Last time I checked it was 6 feet. What is your all-time favorite waifu? Oh lord. I think Coconut might be dethroned. I think Coconut might actually be dethroned on the top waifu ever. Gotta go with Chiaki. Gotta go with Chiaki. Chiaki is amazing. She was one of the best characters ever. Oh my lord. Also, I know I'm contradicting myself by saying Chiaki here, but I completely forgot that previously in the video I said it was a choice between Chiaki and Kyoko, and I chose Kyoko. The first thing that came up in my head at the time was, hey, Chiaki! And that's how I came around to just say Chiaki. Sorry, when I record these, I'm usually pretty delusional from just being tired, exhausted, or staying up all night editing videos. Sorry, I'm getting a little emotional right now. You said you didn't have time to watch anime, so do you ever consider reading manga? I never read manga before, unfortunately. I never read manga or light novels, if that's believable. I don't have a collection or anything like that. It'd be cool if I had a collection, but I don't know where to well, I know kind of where to start, like Amazon and some of the other websites are a pretty good way to start, but like, I never read manga. From Winter, hi Winter, how's it going? Let's see, a fantastic fan service Friday. I love that name. Two-part question. If you could choose to forget one game you played in your life, what would it be? 2 parts, because there's one you'd want to experience fresh again, and the other because you'd want to forget the game entirely. Mass Effect Andromeda. Yeah, from Tanya. Where's the Final Fantasy 14 Elliot Rose Battle Let's Plays? I know I'm doing terrible at them. I need to bring them back. You're right, I need to bring them back. I will, Tanya, I will bring them back, I promise. I just need to figure things out. Things are getting a little crazy as a reason, so I'll bring them back, I promise. I promise you. I'm sorry this is a little bit intimate, we're getting a little close, but it's a little heart to heart. I hope you understand. From Goddess Nerdandy. Hi, how's it going? I'll probably be mispronouncing your name as Nerdlandy, and I'm sorry about that. Since everyone's loving the Danganronpa questions, what is your favorite ultimate talent? What is your ultimate talent? My ultimate talent? No. You know what? I did earn a degree in IT, so I'll have to say ultimate IT. I understand the technical parts about it and the problem-solving process so well that actually a lot of people complimented me about how I systematically do everything on YouTube or do everything in my life as a systematical breakdown of problem and solving the steps I need to do in order to solve specific problems. I literally IT my entire life at this point. 2 questions from Michael. Welcome, man. Any anime that you want to watch in particular? Oh, let me show you the list. Danchiko Kosei no Nichijo, Eromaga Sensei, Entotama, Gabriel Dropout, Giralish Number, I think I mispronounced that, Hayura Nyaruku-san, Masamune-kun no Revenge, Myself Yourself, Recreators, Rokujinashi Majutsu Koshin to Akaishik, I think I butchered that, Sakamoto desu ga, Shonen Maid, Shobai Rock, Sora no Method, Tokyo Ravens, Ura no Kuni no Kuniro Kemari, I probably butchered that as well. And that's a list of things I had watching before I started streaming. The things I have on plan to watch: Ajin, Carnival Phantasm, Chaos Head, Dungeon de wo Motoweru no wa is it wrong to pick up girls in Dungeon Season 2, Hingashi no Eden, Junu wa Sutai Shinmashita, Kotetsujo no Kabeneri, Kyoko no Kanata, Mobusu Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans, Mushishi, Non-Non-Byuri, Non-Yuburu Repeat, Nyankoi, Nyanko Days, Holiday Code, Rainbow, Summer Wars, Tales of Hysteria the X, Tales of Hysteria the X 2nd season, and the list goes on and on and on. These are just 2 lists that I was able to compile together. There's a lot more lists that I need to put together of shows that I actually want to watch, and shows coming up for the fall season, shows that will release this summer. I missed out on a lot of anime as of lately, so. Are you going to collab with other YouTubers, Sasquatch Games or Bronze, SystemFreez? I would love to, yeah, I would love to do maybe God Eater with Laser Cat or something, or play God Eater with anybody, or any multiplayer games and stuff. And from Kazan, have you thought about playing a Souls game or Bloodborne? In fact, I do exactly have Bloodborne that I played a little bit. Actually, one of the first games I got for really cheap when I got the PS4. They're fun, they're just not really my forte. Well, not really my forte, like I'm okay with them, but they're just not really my cup of tea. I want to thank you so much for leaving the questions for this Fan Friday, or what I really like is Fan Service Friday, or Tham Service Friday from Snow especially. That just kind of rings off the tongue a little bit. Fan service, damn service, I don't know. Can't wait to answer more of your questions next week, so make sure to leave the questions in the comment section below, and I'll make sure to check them out over on Sunday and start recording them and replying to them. If I haven't answered your question from last week, make sure to leave it on this one every single time. Anyway, I'll see you next week for more Fan Friday, Fan Service Friday, Tham Service Friday. What else do we got here? We got a bunch of other Fridays, and I'll see you all next week. See ya.